Ebineng with 2, and then Mochaposi has got 1 goal, and on the bench Katlo Ditsile has also got the 2 goals that Botswana scored against Comoros in an 8-0 victory on the 3rd of December. On the 5th of December, Malawi beat Namibia by 12 goals to 0. That's where Kadzere scored 5 of the 7 goals she scored, because she scored 2 goals in the semi-final against Zambia. Of the respective national anthems, Malawi and Botswana, before we get underway with the 3rd and 4th place playoff in the COSAFA Under-17 Championship and Region 5 Youth Games Under-17 Women's Football Competition. This is how Malawi's going to line up then. 2 changes made by coach Trevor Kajawa. He's made a change in goal with Esther Mualidi coming in to start in the place of Shakira Austin, who played in the semi-final match against Zambia, and then Mary Chindaya comes in as a striker, the 16-year-old. Well, there are your match officials as the players continue with their warm-up in the middle of the park. The captain of Malawi, not surprising, is Rose Kadzere. Look at the Botswana lineup then. 2 changes made there as well from coach Khai Bolai, and Worona's Sekhobai comes into the starting lineup. She's a 16-year-old from Ambassadors, takes the place of Catherine Pitt, the 16-year-old midfielder, and then Kushota Sechele, the 15-year-old, one of 2 Flying Clubs representatives in the starting lineup, will take the place of Popelo Chabokwena, the 16-year-old from Township Rollers, who will also start amongst the substitutes tonight. So before we kick off, let's just give you the tale of the tape and how these 2 teams have 3 goals to 1. And Zambia will play South Africa in the final tomorrow. Don't forget, there were only 3 teams in each group. In Group A, headed by South Africa, Malawi second, Namibia in 3rd place. In Group B, it was Zambia, Botswana and the Comoros. Waiting for the signal to get us underway for this encounter. We are at the Bingu National Stadium in Lilongwe. Botswana losing against Zambia by 5 goals to 0 in round 1. Then they beat the Comoros by 8 goals to 0 to go top of the table with 3 goals from Pineng, 2 from Ditsile, 1 from Ankara, 1 from Mokopahoa and 1 from Dilelo. And then they lost by 3 goals to 0 against South Africa on the final day, to see Zambia at the top of the log with 2 wins out of 2 and having not conceded a goal so far. In Group A, South Africa have conceded the 1 goal, and that was Mbalangwe for Malawi on the opening day of the tournament, who scored in that 4-1 defeat against the South African squad. The semi-finals, as we say. Botswana losing to South Africa by 3 goals to 0. As we get underway, it's Botswana in the blue play from... It all started in the 2nd minute of the first half for Malawi. The opening goal coming from 2 minutes out, and Manda chipping the ball over goalkeeper Makola. Malawi setting the tone early for what was to be a comprehensive victory. Just 11 minutes later, ball in from the left-hand side. And Mulimbika, mistake in defence. Driven into the penalty area by the captain Kadzere. There was so much time and space available for Chinyamula, and she made no mistake for goal number 2. Was to complete her brace a little later. This goal was met with enormous celebration for Malawi. Then another mistake in the middle of midfield. Manda takes one for the team, and the ball spills out here to Chinzimu inside the left-hand upright of the goal of Makola, and it was 3-0 to Malawi. Halfway through the half, and there was a bit of an opportunity for Kisetse, but she wasn't able to contain the ball, and was laid forward again by Chinyambula. This is great play by Chinzimu. Commits herself into the penalty area. Lovely work done by Chinyamula as well, as she completes her brace and slaps the ball inside that left-hand upright, and Makola's beaten for the 4th time. It wasn't the end of the goal scorers, because Kadzere, the captain, got into the action as well with the 8th tournament goal. Defence not able to contain the 16-year-old from the Ascent Academy. Look how happy she is. 5 goals against Namibia, 2 against Zambia. Scores 1 against Botswana in the bronze medal match. 5-0 at that stage. And then Chinzimu completed her brace before half-time. Ghosting into the penalty area. Nice left-footed finish across the goal. And Malawi unstoppable at the break. 6-0. It all continued then going into the second half, and although Malawi only scored half of the goals they scored in the first half, it started off in the opening 16 seconds of the second half with Chinzimu completing her hat-trick. More goals were to follow, and in the 62nd minute it was Mulimbika from the left-hand side, shakes off her defender Mankatao and knocks it into the back of the Botswana net for goal number 8. And then moments later, another speculative effort that goes over the top of the reserve goalkeeper from Mulimbika completed the rout at 9.